Is it soup yet?
Hey, it's time for Thursday Night Soup. Join Doc, co-host Jeff Kendall, and many other famous celebrities as we discuss music, movies, and just plain cause havoc across the internet. And now, get ready. Let's welcome Doc Dockist.
I want my Thursday night soup now!
And the rest.
And Toronto Maple Leafs are winning right now.
Oh boy.
They better win or else.
I'm watching the game.
Oh, do you have it on?
I got it on my laptop.
Oh.
Okay.
I just have a little tab in the corner with the tally. I see 1-0. You finally scored, you Maple Leafs, after 2 games. They should have won two games ago. Come on.
I got a high school buddy who was born in Ottawa, so he's a big Ottawa fan, so we've been texting back and forth.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, anyway, hi. It's time for another Thursday Night Soup, and this one's special.
The Leafs just scored again.
2-0. 2-0.
2-0 now.
2-0. Yay!
Nice
Special
goal.
Special show today. And do you know why? It's number 100.
Oh.
Yay! Milestone. Yay!
100 soups.
We've hit 100. Yay! So, like, all you 6 people that are supposedly watching, like, raise the roof. Here we go.
The thing is, in Canada, we call it a kilometer stone.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Well, we have celebrities here right now. Look,
I'm here.
Although he's busy swimming in his part of the.
Yeah, we've had some flooding, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, okay. We also have Tim Allen, who's a very famous movie person.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, he's on all the movie channels. Yeah. We also have Gurr.
I'm not famous, but I know Tim Allen, and he's famous.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
movie person, actor, played man in many a movie.
Oh yeah, he played man. Yeah, he's the man guy.
Yeah,
He's the man.
he our man. Yeah, so we are all here, and it's the 100th episode of this silly live stream. So,
Oh boy.
and apparently nobody cares. But oh well.
Who would have known it would last?
Nobody thought it would last, but we are here.
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
soup.
look, there's a person.
Hi, Matchstick.
Matchstick Man, what's the good one?
Word.
100.
Word.
100 of this silly thing. Yeah. Unless you want to go and see the bowling ball that I ate in another video. Holy cow.
I saw that.
Talk about goiter. Maybe that is a goiter.
I thought you were supposed to stay on your feet when you were bowling.
It didn't work out.
I'm not going to say anything.
Holy cow, I turned sideways and I'm just. I was like, good heavens. Jeez. That's horrible. Oh, look, there's another person. What's up there, rock and roll doctors from here? I'm still.
Suggestion: the next time you go bowling, take a pool cue with you. It might help.
No.
Doc, you should have used that thing that you threatened to use. You would have done better.
No, next time I go bowling, I edit the frame. So, like, only from there down.
Try it with a first.
It was horrible when I saw the footage. Holy cow. Ooh. And anyway, that was for Boo Boo's birthday. He was like, I want to go bowling for my birthday. All right, let's go. Neither of us had bowled in many.
That's what I say. You bowled before?
Many years ago.
Was that Boo Boo's first ball that you actually showed, or was it? I'm wondering if his first ball was actually a gutter. It was a really easy bad gutter.
Well, that was, like I started off. I says, "Oh, this could be a video. No, I don't want to do a video. So it was probably during the second game. We both fought.
Oh, okay.
It was probably during the second game. I thought,
I'll be right back. I got to go feed the dogs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
okay, but
You're back.
so I says, I'm turning the camera on. No matter. And we laughed, like we did some silly stuff, and I put some sound effects in, blah blah blah. I says, well, this is funny. This is all right. So like 60 people watched it. Whatever. So like anybody who hasn't watched the bowling video, go check out the bowling video after this.
Mm-hmm.
But Kibitz with us for a while, eh?
You gotta learn to keep your wrists straight, both of you.
I tried to put a twist on the ball. I thought
Oh,
every time I would throw it and it would head to the right. I'm going, well, maybe if I throw it and kind of twist, maybe it'll go left, but then it'd go in the gutter or who knows where or stuff like that. And for those who have seen the video, that fall was genuine.
well, I knew it was genuine. There's no way you're doing that as a joke.
I said, people are going to think like, oh, he just did that. No, that fall was genuine. So like, whoops. They even have a little sign at the foul line, like slip hazard. I just like, whoop. I was down. Oh, we have a threatening message here. More Doc Docus cartoons to come. Oh no.
Great, John.
No. Yippee. Okay.
Oh, boy. We can string them all together and have a Doc Docus animated series, like I said.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait a
get
minute.
Homeland Security.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. That's not me. Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't. Okay.
So which one is
The one that has no thing on it. Come on. Thanks. Oh,
okay?
oh, it took out the wrong one. Way to go, stupid computer. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, right.
The craftsman never blames his own tools.
Yeah. I'll take them all out. There. Now you're all gone.
Computers never make mistakes.
You'll have to unban that other one then.
Not right now. I'm busy.
I know.
That's not nice. All the nice things all the nice content he sends you, you're gonna leave it banned.
No,
Yeah.
we have to say hello to George first. Hello, George.
Hello, George.
But you guys who don't do these live streams, you have no idea how tough it is to be in this seat. And try
I've done live streams before. I've never had to ban anyone. I just ignore them and they go away because
there's a fake John over there.
You had to ban somebody. Oh.
Yes. We had
but he banned the wrong person.
We had a fake John, and I says, "Oh, I'll just kill him." And I go to the three little doohickeys, and as soon as I hit it, the screen moved.
Oh, you banned the wrong person.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So no more cartoons for us because he's
No,
going to be. If he does cartoons, they're going to be really awful, and we're going to
like cripples.
Sorry about that, real John.
Can you unban them?
Yeah, but I'd have to go through hoops and stuff to go back to the channel and look them up. We'll click here, click there, click them everywhere.
You will be unbanned, Peter. So or John, but he has to do it. So he'll do it.
It's a trivial thing to do all this stuff. Like, and people are now leaving. Oh, come back.
Well, you ban the innocent. That's what happens. People leave.
See what happens when trolls come on here and pose as other people. Jeez. Oh. Anyway, now I forgot what we were talking about. If anything.
Talking about the cartoons he was doing. Mhm.
Well, I do have one. I do have one. You want to see the world premiere of the moon?
Yes, let's show the world premiere of a cartoon.
Okay, get ready. Here we go.
He wakes up in the morning, already feeling great. He goes into his kitchen and makes a bowl of frosted flakes. He's a man who loves cartoons, always searching for cartoons. His name is Doc. Yeah, baby, everybody likes him. He's a great Canadian guy.
Wow.
Wow, interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Heavy metal.
I know.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
aren't you sorry you banned him now after
Yeah.
that?
Well, I was sure at the beginning. It's not like I can. I'd have to leave. Whoa. Hello. Yeah. I think Ben- no.
Now you're banning there.
No, I didn't. No.
Ban Paul too? You're just in a mood, Doc.
What happened there? What
Man,
happened?
myself.
Okay.
Woo. Yeah.
I'm gonna be careful what I say, I guess.
I thought I'd punish
Yeah,
myself.
really.
Myself before somebody else did.
Yeah.
Well, that's
We're
fun,
12
yeah.
minutes into this thing. We've had all kinds of ridiculous stuff happen.
Oh, it's just
Whatever. So, anyway, John, I'm sorry. I'll work on it later to try.
Yeah, you'll be unbanned, John.
yeah.
problem.
I can't do anything with my wrench, so
No.
No, I don't think you can. No.
I can unhide, but I can't unban.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the guy. That's
There he
the
is.
guy.
Oh,
I am. We
Can
can't
you hear me?
man. He's sitting right there.
yeah.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't hear you.
hello. Yeah, you can keep me banned. I think we're becoming victims of our own success. This is what happens when you do good streams. The trolls come, and then
Yeah.
so I'm just whoever pretends to be me. It's not me.
We've been doing well for the last while, though. We haven't had that many.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I changed my name because I was my other account has been blocked as well.
Oh,
It's the second one that's blocked.
He's banned everywhere.
way to go. Dog.
So yeah, just whoever pretends to be me, it's not me. But I'll still send some more videos as I'm working on. I'm still practicing and learning how to use it. So it's good to have a subject.
I don't understand if you're banned. Why are you there?
No, that on YouTube on the comments, just not on StreamYard.
Oh,
I can come on StreamYard, but when you ban someone in the comments, it's just it's just YouTube comments.
I go to ban that troll. As soon as I clicked on it, the screen moved.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know who it is. It's this guy, Archie. This kid. He's just a dumb kid. But I know where he lives actually. But anyway, I'll leave now. I actually.
See, he knows.
share his address and we'll go visit him.
Yeah. No, I met somebody in London, and his friend is from the same town. I said, "Do you know this guy?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, he's like 2 or 3 years younger." And he was like, "Oh yeah, He told me a bit about him, and I was like, "Oh, if he carries on, I'll just ask him." Anyway, but I don't think he was being too malicious. Anyway, peace and love. I need to go.
Okay. See ya.
Live long and prosper.
Yes. Well, that's good. I'm glad he's doing well.
Oh yeah, he's a victim of circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, most of us. Oh dear. Don't move. You're gone.
Another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same idiot, probably.
But I says, get in before the screen moves again.
He'll be off now, creating another bogus account in another 5
Mhm.
minutes. He'll be back. And
We do have a score on the Toronto. It's
I
1. Oh no!
must have just missed it.
Mm. Let me see if my tab has it. Yes, it does. Yeah. Like, come on, Toronto.
I'm looking. Yeah, it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have wore the shirt.
Oh, you're all right.
It's a bad luck thingy.
You're all right.
Oh, gee.
You're not going to shut Ottawa out. They're too good for that. But
Well, at least we finally scored after how many scoreless innings?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, there's a troll trying to, what do you call it? Pretend he's him, whatever, take his identity. Like, that's not the real John Peter.
No.
Everybody's got to steal somebody else's identity. And, oh, look, now it's, stop it. Come on, people.
Children.
So that's like him.
Just kids.
Yeah, kids today. Yeah, Kimba liked the bowling video. She watched it all the way to the end. Wow.
All the way to the end, like 3 minutes.
No.
Close to 8, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it only felt like 3. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when I brought it home and I put it in the editor, it was like 11 and a half minutes of footage. And I said, watch me do the editing. And yeah, it got down to 7. So like
it's 7 minutes and change.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of shots of my butt. So I can take this out or just, shooting the ball and then you just walk away. Well, I took part of that out. So I took out 4 minutes of footage to make it a little more and put in some sound effects and some fun.
Yeah. We'll have to wait for the album to get the full version.
Yeah, the outtakes. You got some Doc and Boo Boo outtakes too.
Well, we have an album version and a single version. We just saw the single version.
Okay.
Well, Jeff, do you want to look at my bum for 4 minutes?
No.
Well, that's why I took it out.
Okay.
What
We're
Doc
sitting here
didn't
looking at
show
your
is
face for like 3 hours, so
Yes.
what Doc didn't show is him and Boo Boo left with the 2 ladies bowling next to them.
It's 4 minutes.
Those people didn't put their balls back. They did not have bowling alley etiquette of putting the balls back after you're done. They just walked away and left 8 balls sitting on that.
Left their balls out there.
Left their balls out there. How dare they?
You're supposed to give them back to the desk? Or
Oh, yeah,
Put them on the little. It's been a long time since I bowled. Put them on the little shelf.
Racks of balls.
a little rack,
Yeah.
But they left it on the server there, whatever it does.
You got to return the shoes, all that.
Yeah, get the shoes back.
I presume they did that, but they left the balls on the.
Nah, that's not a good thing.
I always hated wearing the shoes because I don't know where they've been,
Yeah, somebody else's shoes and they smell
always,
like shoes.
Always bring some spray with you when you go to the bowling alley. Yes, I know. Maybe we should talk about music. It's been 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, talking about bowling.
You, Jeff Kendall, I hear you got some new stuff.
I do. I went to a new thrift store. It's not new. It's the 3rd time I've been there, but they has some interesting stuff. I like stuff for 99 cents, and I also like classic movies. So I got 3 of them. This is a really nice Fox film noir movie called Laura. It's 99 cents.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
A young Vincent Price in it. Also got from Universal Cinema Classics. This is Scarface for 99 cents. And I wasn't going to buy this one, but I said, "Oh, what the hell!" And but this is one. I got this one for 99 cents.
Oh, that's
Why
a
would you
terrible
buy
movie.
that?
Oh,
One of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
for $1.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for 10 cents.
It's a
yeah,
classic.
not bad for $3.
I guess not.
I buy that.
I have all those movies. Of course I do.
Ah. Let's move over to this guy because he says, I've got stuff too.
I got stuff too. I'm just getting ready though. Hang on.
Oh,
I have
not
to
ready yet.
unstick my bags here
Okay.
because I got the sticky bags.
Ah.
All right. So
Luckily for you, I've got some outtakes from your last thing. Okay, go.
So in celebration of Alice Cooper Band's new album, I've been binging on Alice Cooper. So these are this is the reissue with the bonus tracks and the live stuff, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is a really good album. I've always liked this album. It's a 3-record set.
Look at that! Wow.
Some stuff too. If I could read, I'd read it, but you know. And then you get the calendar, of course. I don't know if you remember the calendar.
Well, I got the CD, so. What is that? The calendar of the year 1971?
72.
72?
72. Yeah.
So just like the original.
You get the calendar. So yeah, it's good. It sounds really good. Really fantastic sound on these. So they're Rhino. They're by Rhino Records. So everybody, Tim can tell you on Rhino. He's the expert. But there's School's Out. And the desk, I haven't opened the desk because I don't want to crease it, but there's the desk.
Ooh.
And then you got, again, a 3-record set, and it's got bonus material and kind of like an album.
Yeah.
And to show you, they're all on the original labels too. And of course, with School's Out, you get
the panties.
So I figured this out. If you take the panties off, it's no longer virgin vinyl.
Oh no! Oh, we better leave it as is then.
Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, so that's good. I think there aren't any other. Well, you get like lyric sheets and stuff in it as well, and info sheets and that. So yeah, they've done a nice job. It's typical Rhino stuff. They always do a good job. And then the last one I've got right now, I got more coming, but I'll save those for another day. And this is of the 3, this is my favorite. This is a great album. It's got some really good songs on it, really good stuff on it.
I still like Unfinished Sweet.
You get that, and of course you get the dollar,
the $1 million bill, yeah.
$1 billion in there stuff. So again, it's got a live concert and some bonus tracks like singles and different outtakes and stuff like that. So
Nice.
There you go. That's my new stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
What? Him. What? He's in full zombie style there. Yeah, look. 2 CDs full of Michael Jackson stuff. Wow. Who wouldn't want this? What did I pay for?
Me?
I'd buy that for
I'd climb up to the 8th floor and put a towel over it and dangle it out a window. I'd do that.
I didn't have a problem with the guy until he decided he was going to buy Beatles catalog, and then I had a problem.
Yeah, that's the thing that turned everyone against him. Yeah. How dare he?
Sort of soured on him after that a little bit.
Dangling his children out of windows isn't.
As soon as I heard
I was holding him real tight.
As soon as I heard Nike using Revolution as an ad song, that was it.
Yeah.
Waiting on him.
And everybody hates Yoko, but she stopped that. So you shouldn't hate on her too much. She's the
Just
one.
enough. Just enough. Not too much.
John of Dakota. Yoo-hoo! Look at Central Park. Yoo-hoo! You know how it goes. Okay?
You know how it goes.
Yeah. Did I hear something? No? Okay, well.
Well, that's really.
Well, that was our show.
Thanks for coming. It's our 100th show here again. And nothing has happened.
Hopefully you're in a better spirit than Maya was this afternoon. Jeez.
I know. I saw some of that. But anyway, Kimba says my boyfriend found an Elvis 3D set in the trash this week.
Yeah.
And I thought it was only Doc that found that kind of bargains. No, anyone can. All you have to do is look.
Mm-hmm.
Look in your local dumpster. All kinds of stuff.
I don't know why people throw that stuff out. Like, if you don't want it, take it to the thrift store. Like,
yeah, you can get a quarter for them.
Well, even like somebody else might want it.
Yeah, even if you don't. Why throw things in a trash bin? I mean, I'm no environmentalist, but why throw good stuff in a trash bin? I've never understood that.
No, I don't get it either. Take it to the thrift store.
Yeah, but sometimes the thrift store go like, I can't give you anything for this.
Well, that's okay.
Doesn't matter.
At least somebody's going to use it. Let the thrift store, who's mostly charity, make some money and let somebody else get it for cheap and be happy. And,
or free.
It's not all about you.
I'm going to have to
nobody
go back in. I'm having
some. Nobody gets it, right? So
yeah, well,
I'll be right back.
Here's got a 3 CDs set of Elvis. Oh.
You if you paid attention to Jeff, he told you he was leaving. Yeah. I'm getting tired, Doc.
Hey, I'm lonely down here now.
He said he was having problems and he'd be back, but you weren't paying any attention to him.
I'm sitting there reading the comments over there. Hey, I told you it's a hard seat to be in. I can't do everything. Like, geez. Take it to the library and donate it. I've got great many CDs and DVDs for $1 in library book sales. Ooh, see? Good stuff. See? Good stuff can happen.
Or find a garage sale and give it to them, and they can put it in their garage sale. Like you put it in the garbage, nobody benefits from it. Like that to me is.
Like, some of us do.
If you got a whole bunch you don't want, just put them out in front of your house with a sign that says free on them.
Exactly.
I mean,
the stuff I've gotten rid of, like not CDs and stuff, but I'll put stuff out on my. I'm on a corner lot, right? So I'll put stuff out and like. It's gone. People just take it. And I think, fine, take it. I don't need it. You guys might as well have it. I'm not gonna throw it out. So I put stuff out all the time.
All right, what happened here? What's this all about?
Well, I can see you're pretty good, but when you talk, it's kind of, it's kind of someone's messing with the sound. But
is it okay now?
Yeah, not bad.
Well, that'd be amazing because I wasn't talking.
Probably because all the flooding around and all the water.
Oh, yeah. See.
Yeah. Schnee was having problems the other night, too, and it eventually cleared up. Like, it got better on its own kind of thing. So
He must have got a tsunami.
I don't know.
He lives near the ocean where they have tsunamis.
He doesn't live near the ocean.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Schnee does. I thought you were talking about Jeff.
No, Schnee does.
Yeah.
I know because now he goes outside.
No, he just walked 2 blocks and he's at the beach. Like, holy cow! Wow.
Poor Steve.
How convenient is that? You know, so like if he wants to go surfing one of these days.
I loved his first Steve Sneakles outside video because he walks out the door and he sees people on the street and stuff, and he's like, no, and he goes back in.
Like that Brendan Fraser movie where he was in a time or an underground capsule or something. Remember that one where he comes out and
Who watches Brendan Fraser movies?
well, he did that. That was a long time. I can't remember the name of the movie, but he grew up in an underground thing or something, and he finally went outside for the first time and was freaked out by it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was quite a while ago.
What, it was like in a bomb shelter or something?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was like an experiment or something. That
Encino Man?
Yeah, Encino Man. That's the one.
Encino Man. No, I think he was like a Neanderthal or something, wasn't he?
Maybe that's a different movie then, because it wasn't type guy. No, he wasn't a Neanderthal. He was just a young guy who was. Yeah, went outside and met Alicia Silverstone. Exactly.
That's
oh no! Oh wait! Get ready, kids. Get ready. Any second now.
You killed him.
Wait a minute. Something went wrong.
Yeah, it didn't. Doc was waiting for this.
Waiting for this. Well, okay. It didn't happen. I was waiting for it. I'm going like, oh, if he's going to go, it's going to be the old Charlie's Angels. It didn't happen.
What was that? Was that Encino Man? Am I thinking of the right movie?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Huh. Well,
I'll find out. I'll get the name of this stupid movie.
I'm sure you could find that for $1 in some place.
I don't think I ever watched the whole thing, but I remember that part of it.
Yeah, I remember watching it like a movie that you got from the rental store. Like, what are we gonna watch tonight? How about Encino Man? Well,
yeah, this is going back. I don't know if it was Encino. I don't know. I can't remember the name. So
like 1985 or something. I don't know.
It was. Well, it was in the. It was. I think it was in the 90s. I think. I don't know.
I was thinking it was in the 80s.
At this point, I'm sorry I brought it up.
We talk movies here too, even if they're bad.
I can't find it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Blast from the Past?
Is that it?
That sounds more like it to me, to be honest.
I don't think because Encino Man was about. Yeah, that's it. Blast from the Past with Brendan Fraser.
I
don't think it was a big.
Blast from the Past.
Yeah, in 1999.
Okay,
yeah, that sounds more correct to me.
Yeah. It was Encino Man was about a caveman.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser was in all those movies.
Blast from the Past. Yes.
Teenage type, funny.
Yeah, I just vaguely remember the premise. He grew up in an underground sort of facility and became super smart and educated and stuff. And then one day they let him out or he escaped or so. I can't remember that thing, but anyway, he ended up going above ground and discovering the world.
Yeah, I think they remade that movie as Elf.
Perfect.
Well, it's kind of like yeah. Only Elf was good.
See, the mother in that show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was from that. Yeah.
The one with the high-pitched voice, probably. Can't remember her name. I can remember her, but
Deborah Jo Cuthbert or something, wasn't that her name?
What?
The woman from 70s Show.
Was what?
I don't know her name.
Say it again.
Wasn't it Deborah Jo somebody or somebody? Can't remember.
Oh, Deborah Jo Rupp.
Cup or Rupp or something like that.
Crap.
Crap. I don't know.
Wasn't that movie a remake of Trog? Oh, from Jeff Kendall.
Like I said, I'm sorry I brought the whole damn thing up, you know.
Christopher Walken was the dad. But Trog is great. I think they have a ride based on that at Disney World now. Trog. Yeah. Never mind. Nobody gets that one. Nobody cares. Frog. Okay. Oh, Joan Crawford. Oh, was she in that?
No.
No, couldn't have been. No. Somebody had a thumbnail that said the fight between Lucille Ball and Joan Crawford.
Yeah, his name was Adam, and Alicia Silverstone's name was Eve, and all this nonsense. Christopher Walken was in it. Sissy Spacek was in it.
Carrie.
Dave Foley was in
it. She is. Yes. The caveman grabs you.
Well, I don't remember Christopher Walken. I don't remember him in it, but I guess. Anyway.
Wow. I think Jeff Kendall's having difficulties. He is now in the comment section.
He's getting out a Japanese dictionary right now.
He answered the emergency call to capture this big floating leg that was getting away.
Yeah, probably. She had a terrible prom, Sissy Spacek. Yeah.
It didn't go well
it
for her
didn't go well. No, it didn't go well. Yeah.
No.
But it's true. We stayed and watched it a second time just because of that famous scene near the end. You know the one I'm talking about, yeah?
What, you mean Carrie?
And Carrie, yeah.
Yeah, she kills everybody, basically.
Yeah, but the scene in the cemetery?
I don't remember. I don't think I ever saw the movie. I just remember clips of that.
I've never seen Carrie. I was talking about that on the Mail's movie stream today. I've never seen
Spoiler alert.
Parodies of it and stuff.
Well, I'm never going to see Carrie, so there's no spoiler alert for me.
Well, there's a scene in the graveyard at the end. Okay. Jeff Kendall liked the circus. This movie about the circus. What, Circus Boy? No, that was awful. I don't know what that is. The movie about the circus.
So, second period's over and it's still 2-1, I think.
Now, see, I clicked on it and the thing moved. I guess the movie grabbed you. It sure did. Stayed behind to watch it the second time. Especially when this older guy came in and sat kind of over to where we were. And we're like, we got to see this guy jump when that scene comes on. So we stayed and watched it again. And when the scene did come on, he didn't move. He had fell asleep. Missed it.
Doc, in case you didn't understand what Jeff meant, he typed the exact same thing again. I'm confused.
What? I like the movie about the circus a lot better.
Whoa. I'm confused.
I think it's a cryptic message. That's what I think.
It's a cryptic message.
I got to get out my decoding ring and figure out what he's actually saying.
Yeah, I think so. Charlie Chaplin made a movie called The Circus.
Yeah, it is. It's a great film.
Oh, now wait a minute, Kemba. You can't all take the same stuff. We can't all be cryptic. Cryptic is not a good thing. Like, what are they talking about? What? No, the greatest
The
show
Circus
on
is
earth.
the first Chaplin film I ever saw, and it made me a Chaplin fan.
Ooh,
That was the first
it was
one.
good stuff. Yeah. No, wasn't there like one like Murder at the Circus or something?
Burger at the circus.
No, just a second.
Oh, who's this guy? Must be a troll.
It's gotta be a troll.
How'd that troll get a wrench?
Where'd my band button go? Jeez. I get no respect. And people are leaving by the droves like, boy, is this the stupidest show ever. I'm not watching this mess. How'd they get to 100 doing this?
So Jeff says he's having StreamYard trouble, and then he says, sounds like Japanese.
Yeah. That's why I told him he's reading his Japanese English dictionary in order to comment.
What am I missing? I don't see anything about Japanese over there.
No, it's in the private chat.
Oh, well, now you want me to control the private chat. I have problems enough to look at the work. You don't pay any attention to it. There's so many things to pay attention to. I can't look at everything. And now I've blown my screen up to full screen, and now I got no comments or anything. Geez, what a mess. Thank you. We have some kind of humor.
I thought it was insanity, but well, I guess
Well, basically,
I can see where you can confuse the two.
yeah, basically is. Oh, you want humor? Get a load of this.
1978.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Still works great.
Oh my God.
I wonder where I left those fireworks.
I
Uh,
clicked on it. Come on.
Oh,
I
my
remember
God.
a video Paul made where he kept waiting
Yeah.
for a guy to run back and he was sleeping.
I had a lot of fun doing that one. That was pretty good.
That one took days to make.
Wow. Not really. It was Hollywood magic.
Now, come on. Now, you know what's supposed to happen here. That means I have to go clicking over here, start scrolling over here.
Right.
Scroll.
I'm
Fine.
sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
There. See? There's work to be done. Now I got to go back to comments and get ready for the next one. How many hands have I got? Just one. And only one pair of eyes. Well, some people say two. But it's not an easy job sitting in this seat.
It's a problem when you get retired. Everything seems.
I
like
know,
work.
this is true. Yeah.
Everything becomes work.
Oh, I don't like work. All right. What? That's Japanese for I like the movie about the circus a lot better.
I don't think it was. I was gonna put that in Google Translate, and I didn't do it.
I'm gonna do that anyway.
Really, that's what it was.
I was pretty sure that's what it was too.
All right. Now what's oishi? Oishi. Oh, damn, everybody's cryptic tonight. Gee.
It's not an exact translation, but it's close enough.
Well, you just probably circus I like, movie, cool. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I don't know. How am I going to get
Come
out of
on, man.
this? Oh, dear.
So
Delicious and
I found another Dennis Dunaway interview. The same guy was interviewing him. He did a whole hour on Love It to Death. It was a really good interview. So you guys who didn't catch that, just do a YouTube search for Dennis Dunaway and it'll come up. Yeah, it's really really quite good. And you know, the thing about him, I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be in his late 70s, I would think. Eh?
Late 70s?
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, well, I think Alice is around
getting up there.
77.
Yeah. So anyway, what really impressed me is his memory is so sharp and detailed. Like, I can't believe the amount of detail that he gives in these interviews. It's really quite fascinating. So, you know, check out Dennis Dunaway's interviews. Great stuff.
So check out Dennis Dunaway. Put it in the little YouTube search thing. Me, I forgot all about it, and I was searching up Richard the Music Maniac because I hadn't seen anything for a while, and I wondered why. He's like, "You okay?" So I better type. Well, news about Richard the Music Maniac.
What's going on with him?
He's left the vinyl community.
Again?
Oh, what a tragedy for all of us.
I guess so.
That's a fairly regular occurrence with him, though, isn't it?
Yeah, except when he does Chico Marx imitations. But apparently, yes, I'm afraid that Richard Dolan has left the vinyl community and decided to go into one of my favorite genres, clickbait.
Okay.
So
Great.
he must have got himself a bunch of National Enquirers. What would be good? What would be good? So that's what he's doing now. Like, something happened to this star, and you'll have to click and find out. Brought to you by Richard Dolan.
Or Richard.
So he wants to be a clickbait maven now.
Oh, I thought maybe poor Richard went into the almanac business.
No. He is now doing clickbait material with the stars. So celebrity gossip is the new thing for Richard Dolan.
I think we should take up a collection and send them to Canada's Got Talent.
We don't have any talent. It'd be an empty show. No, he hasn't put up any singer stuff that I could find anyway. No, all of a sudden.
Well, to answer your question, Jeff, no.
No. Not really.
Poor Jeff. Jeff can't get on. Jeff, you're not with us. I feel like you've left Gilligan's Island and left the rest of us and the rest on their own here.
Oh, hold your ears.
Light out Wanderlust.
Oh no! Not a singer. Not a singer.
What's Wanderlust?
Oh, that's the Paul McCartney song.
Wanderlust.
Yeah.
I don't know what Wanderlust is.
Yes. Okay. But we can compare him against the latest from Yoko Ono.
Hi.
Waiting for a reaction there. Waiting for
I watched a video this week. Pete Townsend. He was talking about the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus, and he was talking about the part where Yoko gets up there and starts screaming and stuff. It's pretty funny. He was trying to be polite. He said you had Eric Clapton and John Lennon playing together, and then Yoko starts screaming.
Well, once upon a time, that's what she was known for. She's gotten better, honest.
I forget who was the jazz guy that played with him in one song, and he's just looking at her like, "What the hell?"
Taj Mahal or Taj Mahal?
No, he was a horn player, I think, but I forget who he was.
I can look. I can look at the album.
It might even be just one of the outtakes. I might have not made the program, but the look he gives.
Well, it was probably an appropriate look.
King Taylor or someone?
No, it was a white dude.
I like this.
Julius Kachin? No, that's not right.
No.
I don't think he's not on here.
It's a famous guy. I mean, it might be in the outtakes. I may have seen it in like the.
He's not
Come
on.
on now, dog.
This guy.
Come on, man.
If you buy the DVD, you get some outtakes, and it might have been in the outtakes. But he's a famous guy. I forget.
I don't. Oh yeah. Oh, Ivory Gitless.
No. Like he's a he's not a trad jazz guy. God, why can't I think of his name? It's not Vangelis, but he's like Vangelis. He's one of those kind of guys.
Oh, Rafi.
No.
Yeah, he's not
But
on.
anyway,
he's not on this. He didn't.
no, maybe he's playing violin. Maybe it's not even a horn. Maybe he's playing violin. But oh my God, he gives her this look.
Yeah.
Like daggers, you know. I forget who it is.
Well, let's see. I'm looking online.
He was definitely there, and he might not have made the show. Because they didn't show it.
Jeff says it's Nicky Hopkins.
No, it's a jazz guy. I'm thinking he's a violin player. But I can't think.
Larry Fine.
Don't see here. Oh, they got Ian Anderson.
No. Hang on, maybe he's on my
Clive, not Clive Bunker. Okay, Taj Mahal. It's not Taj Mahal, right? I mean, it's a white guy, you're saying?
Yes. Yes, he's wearing like a suit jacket and a turtleneck, looking really straight. And here comes Yoko.
Here's a violin guy.
Yeah.
Ivory Gitless.
I thought he was
Jean-Luc Ponty.
Part of the Dirty Mac.
Jean-Luc Ponty. I'm pretty sure it was Jean-Luc Ponty.
Jean-Luc Ponty. We have a winner.
Yeah, he's not here, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay.
End of the second period, Toronto 2, Ottawa 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Hooray. We're still winning.
It's got to be an outtake. It's not on the album.
Yeah, I think it's an outtake. But, the look he gives her is priceless.
Ooh. Can you share it with us?
No, let's not.
He just is giving her daggers, you know. He's just like,
Ooh.
you know, he's looking really confused and worried, and because she's there the whole time. She's in a bag on the ground the whole time they're playing Your Blues and everything. Yoko's right there next to John. She's just laying in a bag, motionless, a black bag on the ground, and then she gets up out of the bag and starts wailing.
Cat's out of the bag.
At one point.
Well, they got to get their bagisms in there sometime.
Yeah, see, Matthew Sweet, it's an outtake. I thought maybe it was an outtake, but yeah, and it's Jean-Luc Ponty. I'm pretty sure now.
Okay.
That, and he's just, oh man. I mean, you think Chuck Berry's staring at her incredulously on the Mike Douglas show? He's got nothing on Jean-Luc Ponty. Jean-Luc Ponty is like, what the hell is this?
Considering Chuck's temper, I'm surprised he didn't break his guitar over her head.
That would have been a video. Ooh. Well, we missed out on that.
What now?
Yeah, I know we've been on for almost an hour, and this show has just gone nowhere.
Yeah.
It must be time to play Pac-Man.
Oh, already?
Could be. Could be. Now I know how Mayo felt. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
well, there's probably.
Well, I've told Joe this, so if you're watching, Joe, I'm sorry, but the truth, he does a movie show, tries to do a weekly movie show, and he doesn't watch any movies, which makes it difficult.
Yeah, you've got to kind of watch the movies to talk
If you
about.
watch a couple of movies, so you have something to talk about, then it becomes much easier.
Well, I can hold the movies too.
I know what we haven't done yet.
He is correct.
I'm looking for a good one. I'm going to show this one. I haven't shown this one.
I'm going to show 3 of them.
Ooh. Isn't there a birthday coming up in May?
Shirley just had hers. We missed it.
Come on, where is it?
May? We got a May birthday?
Where's my up to date? I can't find my up to date.
Uh-oh. Boo Boo stole it.
I knew I couldn't trust it.
Check your turntable.
That would be very simple.
Boo Boo's sitting at home right now grooving to Doesn't Somebody Want to Be Wanted?
There, okay. Who's in May there?
I don't know. Can't see.
March?
I don't think we have a May. Do we have a May?
I thought it was a May.
I don't think there is.
Oh, there it is.
Who?
Here. Jeremy Gilwax.
Oh, it is Jeremy. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, May 22nd. So we got a couple weeks to prepare.
Look at the teeth on the kids. No wonder he is a biter.
I know. He left some.
The teeth like that, you have to bite. I mean, he didn't have a choice.
Well, see, he left deeper teeth marks than the dog did.
Yeah.
It's almost vampires. Well, like, how did they get him to sit still long enough to take that picture? Amazing. Yeah.
It's a tragedy.
It is. Yes. Yeah, look, those teeth are menacing.
Well,
just that face is menacing. This is what got us fired from another show, kids. This is what happened. Oh, comment. Good. Oh, this is true. Thank you, Jeff.
I don't know. I think that firing was a blessing, really.
Oh, of course it was. See, either that or we'd be doing CD tradings. Or look, would you like to listen to some Sparks? Why don't we do that? I don't know.
I just think of what it would be like had we not got fired. I think we probably would have quit.
I'm sure things would have turned around. Like Red Sox 2, Blue Jays 1, bottom of the 8th. Uh-oh.
What's that? There's no puck involved there. What's that? Who cares?
I think that's baseball.
No puck. I'm not interested.
No puck, no care. Whatever. And we are in the third period. It has started.
Yeah, I'm watching it here.
So it's still 2-1. Okay.
See, we could watch the game.
Oh, and there it is. Oh, yeah, but would I be taken down for having that up there?
I don't know. Probably. There's no sound, so the bot can't,
Yeah, but don't they say like, oh, this is copyrighted with the Sports Authority or something or other, and like any rebroadcast is prohibited. Blah, blah, blah. No, the lawyers will be after me, and it's all your fault. Yeah.
It's just the CBC. It's the only thing they do right anyway.
Not really. They fired Don Cherry.
Well, that's true.
That's like where's he now? Is he anywhere?
I think he ended up on radio somewhere, but I don't know. Like he's pretty old now too, right? I mean, you know, he can't.
He's older than Dennis Dunaway.
Yeah, I don't know. He's old. He's got to be in his 80s. But he
that doesn't stop.
That was a bad deal when they fired him. I mean, we used to watch Hockey Night in Canada just
for that.
Like, you know, we'd horse around and play cards and stuff and play darts, and well, the game was on in the background. But when the first intermission came up, we all went and we sat and we watched Don Cherry. Sure. I remember doing that.
Yeah. So if we had Don Cherry now, he could be our prime minister and be our salvation against Donald Trump.
Could be. I don't know.
Hold up. You would only be fined $250,000 if you show a game, but they would let you keep your channel. Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Good luck getting the money.
Only $250,000.
Good luck getting that money.
Yeah. I couldn't afford a bottle of yacht today.
Isn't $250,000 Canadian like $82 American, something like that?
Yeah, roughly. Not a heck of a lot, yeah.
Give Mark's Carney time, it'll get it down to that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. He's negotiable. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what else had happened this week? What else is interesting?
Nobody's died yet.
Well, there's still
I'm
time.
sure somebody's died, Doc.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that
No, somebody did die. I forget his name. The lead singer from The Alarm.
Yeah,
died.
Yeah, that guy. That guy.
That's alarming news.
It is.
Yeah, the lead singer from The Alarm died.
The lead singer from The Alarm died.
Yes.
So like, Dick Van Dyke still has time. Come on back, people. We do better than this. I promise you.
We haven't so far.
We need a question from the gallery here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody give us a question.
Make one up.
Well, I think Jeff Kendall and Matthew Smith are pretty much the gallery these days. Oh, Matt Stickman's out there. Okay.
Yeah, even Kimball left. Oh, okay. Question. Is there going to be a new county near you, Gur?
A new county?
Maybe he means country.
I don't know. Yeah, probably means country. Well, okay. So for those who aren't aware of Canadian politics, Alberta has always been grumbling about separating from Canada or doing something. And after the election, they're really PO'd. So anyway,
so they could be a new country.
They've had referendums before in Alberta. My wife lived in Alberta for most of her adult life, and before we were married, anyway. And she said, yeah, they've had referendums there before. But I don't know if that's the way to go. Their premier, which for Americans is the same as your governor, she's said that they're going to go for more autonomy, which might be a good way to go for them. But the problem is Alberta has all, their oil, right? It's all about oil in Alberta. And they're what we call a have province, whereas they're really self-sufficient. They don't get any money from the government because they don't need it, but they kind of support the rest of the country because they're so wealthy. Yeah, and so they've got that leverage to kind of say, what they want to do. But who knows? I don't know. I do not know.
Here's a bigger question. So what is Trudeau doing?
I don't give a damn. I don't care. I hope I never see him again.
We don't care.
No, nobody's heard from him, and he wasn't doing anything when he was so-called prime minister anyway. He wasn't calling the shots anyway. So he was a puppet, and that's why we're in such a terrible state. Well, not everybody agrees we are, but I think we are. But
Yeah, you know what they say about puppets, though, too, eh?
They can walk and talk and fly.
They have problems eating cereal.
I try.
Well, see, it's either that or they keep getting into trouble with
You can dancing.
yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, I was actually looking at property in Alberta this week, and the other thing people in the U.S. aren't aware of maybe is that there's no sales tax in Alberta.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like what, 7%? I think we pay 7 or 8% here in BC. There's no sales tax. So if you move to Alberta, that's just a huge savings right there.
Nice.
On anything you buy, any consumer goods you buy, there's no sales tax.
Yeah.
So you
We'll trade in California for Alberta.
7 or 8% of what you buy, you get that back now. You don't have to pay that out anymore. That's pretty significant over the course of a year.
Oh yeah.
Canada is so much better than the U.S. There's no sales tax.
Does that include big things like cars and stuff?
Well, with cars, it's a little different because they have different taxes on those. But in terms of sales tax, no.
Because I always thought, and I always thought sales tax should be just on new products. I always thought if you buy a used car, you shouldn't have to pay tax on that. If you shop at a thrift store that's selling just donated stuff, you shouldn't be paying taxes on this stuff. Somebody's already paid tax on this stuff.
I agree. Like used record stores, you buy a used record, you shouldn't have to pay tax on that because
anything used, the taxes aren't even paid on it.
I know. It's the same when you buy a house, right? Like somebody's already bought and paid tax on that. There's a thing in Canada for American people called it's a national tax called the goods and services tax, the GST, and you pay that on everything. I think, what is it, Doc? Is it like 7%? I think it's 7%.
Well, yeah, but we also have that
They still pay that. They still pay that in Alberta, but there's no sales tax. So that's huge. And because they're an oil producer, gasoline is a lot cheaper there too.
Yeah. It's greed.
Basically, they've got a really high standard of living, but a very low cost of living compared to the rest of Canada. So, it's attractive for people to move there because it's immediately cheaper than pretty much everywhere else in Canada.
Mm-hmm. So come on up here.
The downside is you get nasty, nasty winters. So, you got to kind of deal with that a little bit.
Go buy yourself a shovel. It's okay.
Yeah. Or
we've got a Tim Hortons on every corner. You're going to love it.
There's a lot of Tim Hortons there, yeah.
There's many Tim Hortons up here.
Well, a place I was looking at is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So it was really nice log home, 4 acres of land. It was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it's a bit of a drive to get anywhere. And I just got thinking about winter roads and stuff. And it's like right around is gravel roads, so I'm not going to be driving my Corvette on gravel roads.
No, that'll never happen.
That's not going to happen. So I got to give up on that one. But anyway,
is it as cold as Tuck?
It can be, yeah. Like they'll get in Alberta, you'll get minus 40 Celsius, which is the same as Fahrenheit. That's the point at which they meet.
Ooh,
you can come as low as that. The upside is it's very sunny there, so you might have really cold temperatures, but you'll have sun pretty much all
12 hours a day or whatever. Yeah.
So they get very few gray days there. So
let's check it out. Here it comes.
10.
It's 10 degrees up there. 10 degrees in Tuk.
There's Everybody in Alberta, they have block heaters in their vehicles because it gets that cold in the winter. Not for a long time, but it can drop to that, you know.
Yeah, well, look at the real feel, like the wind chill, -2.
Ooh, burr.
Oh,
Warm for
yes.
them though.
Well, that's coming right off the ocean, though. They're right on the ocean there, the Arctic
That's
Ocean.
true. They're on the Arctic Ocean. It's true.
They're gonna get a cold winter.
But it's mostly sunny, though.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Well, Alberta's like that. Like you get a lot of sun over the year, but it's cold, and they have short summers as well. So
That's right. It's a place never to go.
Tuktoyaktuk,
Yeah. But I'm sure you'd love the outdoors. You know, moose sightings galore, and you know, watch your step as a bear crap.
Yeah, well, you're like the place I was looking at isn't far from the mountains either, so you know, it's quite pretty, quite, and I want to. I said to my wife, I said I want to have space and I want to have nature, you know, and I want to be, you know, because I love where we are now, but it's getting really crowded. There's a lot of like all the building is condos and high density stuff, and it's just getting really crowded here.
Make sure there's a record store nearby.
Well, the Calgary, the place I was looking at, Calgary is about 2 hours north of where I was looking, and one of the better record stores in Western Canada is in Calgary.
Aha!
But the best one is actually in Edmonton, but it's just it's too far.
You just pack a lunch.
Yeah, well, Edmonton's another like 6 hours from there, so. Yeah.
Pack 2 lunches.
It's not a day trip. Let's put it that way. You'd have to stay overnight.
Ooh. Well, that West Edmonton Mall's up there. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, when I drove across Canada it'll be 3 summers ago now. There's a couple of really good record stores in Edmonton. There's a couple of good ones in Calgary as well. Yeah, I checked them out when I was there. It was cool.
Well, we may see you in Alberta someday soon.
Nah, not soon. We're gonna stay here a while. My wife still works here, so I'm gonna, you know, she's still working, not ready to quit yet. So.
No, that didn't work. Well, anyway.
So that stretched that gave us 15 minutes there. What's the next question? We're desperate.
This is a desperate show, you know, for being the 100th show. Oh wait, here's how desperate we got. Hello.
How desperate we got. Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah, it's a desperate
Hello,
show.
how are you doing?
Terrible. How you
Spiller,
doing?
the oldest
I've got an
record
idea
store
for
in the world.
you. You could do a quiz. Doc. You could do a quiz where you play songs backwards and you've got to guess what it is. You know,
sounds like
someone
fun.
else doing this. And
We got a game show.
Can't get it.
Mike's planning to go to Edmonton and Calgary in September.
So, Mike, if you go to Edmonton, you got to check out Record Collectors Paradise. Okay, Record Collectors Paradise. Okay, and if you go to Calgary, you got to check out Recordland.
Write that down.
So, Record Collectors Paradise in Edmonton.
And
there's others there, but you definitely got to go to that one. And then Calgary's Recordland is probably the best one in Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary.
Speaking of backwards, I watched a video this week on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Some guy played it backwards and said this is a whole backward masking song, and he's like, it's so bad. I mean, he's got the words up, and you have to really listen, and then he convinces you that this is what they're saying, but it's all nonsense.
Oh, kind of like Paul is dead sort of thing.
Yeah, something about a mustache. She's going on about
Well, no, it does. If you play the chorus of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band reprised backwards, I definitely have heard Paul say it was a fake mustache. I mean, Somebody wrote a somebody turned that into a song.
Well, all I heard was it's a fake, and then the rest was like it's a fake. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, sorry, I'm not convinced.
I'm very bored.
Yeah, whatever.
Or cranberry sauce.
That's not backwards though, but this is backwards. I mean, I'm not saying it's intentional, but I'm saying it's there. I've heard it.
It sounds very spooky when you run the thing backwards.
That store in Edmonton is right. It's just in a neighborhood, like it's just in a subdivision. It's in looks like an old plaza, and next door is a violin shop. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so if you want to go look at violins, you can go there. I went in there to buy guitar strings, and he goes, "Well, I don't really have much, but he says I have these, and it was the same strings I used." It's like the guy had like basically 2 sets of strings, and one of the ones I actually use. So, oh, okay, I'll take those.
I watched a little bit of Psycho Splatters today, and they were trying to figure out how did Brian May get those sounds out of his guitar during Queen songs.
Which sounds?
You know, like he has a very unique sound when he plays guitar.
Yeah, it's kind of a pinched sound.
Anyway, the answer was it's because his guitar has banjo strings on it.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, it could be. I don't know. Could be. I don't know.
That's how he does it.
I don't know if that would be all. There's probably a lot more going on than that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're called distortion pedals. They've been around since like 63 or 64.
I mean,
they're trying to figure out how does he do that, get that sound out of there.
There's so many different things you can do to get a unique sound. It's just like endless possibilities.
Like harp strings.
Yeah. I don't know.
Might be. Could be.
Doc, I've got something to show you here. Have you ever tried these before?
Oh, mini eggs. Yeah. Happy Easter.
Oh,
Are they guitar strings?
Got some left over.
Mini eggs.
Yeah, okay. Here, I'll take them.
Yeah. Are they Cadbury? They must be Cadbury, I bet.
Yeah, Cadbury's, yeah.
There you go. I knew it. English.
Yeah, it's mini eggs from mini chickens.
So we got a lot of Cadbury in Canada as well.
Yeah, I guess some. Yeah, you do. Yeah. They don't have it in America though, do they?
Well,
we get 1 or 2 things, not much.
But the Cadbury's is the big one in Canada.
Mm.
And Laura Secord.
And Roundtree. Nobody buys Roundtree stuff anymore.
Jeez,
Maybe they're not around anymore.
Can't remember the last time I saw a Roundtree. The big one, there's a local company called Purdy's. You ever heard of Purdy's? Purdy's chocolates?
Oh yeah, they're in the mall.
Yeah,
Purdy's chocolates. Yeah.
They're pretty.
What
pretty
about
good.
these?
They're expensive.
One of those? KP original
Salted peanuts.
KP
Oh.
peanuts, they're British.
Yeah, I love salted peanuts.
Peter's
Thank you for keeping me entertained on
Can't eat one. You got to eat handfuls.
Nobody can eat just one. Not even Bert Lahr.
Did you find any sound effects for the? Did you find any suitable sound effects? For
Yeah,
the
I found some gorilla noises.
Sure.
Yeah, so I started to search. I said, well, here's some gorilla noises. I said, those might come in handy. So
the thing is, because the shot that he uses when he's on stream, there's a door behind him. I tried to utilize that and have fun.
It's 2-2 now, by the way.
yeah. Damn. It's a whole new ball game.
Could be overtime.
There's no ball. It's hockey.
Yeah, it's just a puck, dog.
It's a whole new puck game.
Well, I forgot the Tigers are playing tonight too, aren't they? Oh, it hasn't started yet because they're in Los Angeles. Okay, never mind.
I think I look like a young Jeff Kendall because I've got the earphones and the blue hat.
Yeah,
Pretty close.
Replacing him.
yeah, you're our fill-in.
Cut yourself out a
What's
big
happening?
white mustache and stick it on your face.
Just cut one out of paper and just glue it on. That's what Jeff does.
Yeah, they got massive CDs and 45s as well. So if you're interested in that stuff, they even got in the back. They even have a little bit of a little vintage stereo section as well. But at Record Collectors Paradise, fantastic store. I couldn't believe it.
And don't forget the caps.
First time I walked in there, my jaw hit the floor. It was like, I've died and gone to heaven.
Oh, 3-2 Leafs.
Huh?
3-2 Leafs?
Oh yeah, they just scored. No, that's not
No.
right.
No, I don't have it changing.
No, I don't either.
Do you ever go to the hockey games, to the actual games?
No. Yeah, they just did score. They just did score. Yeah. Yep, they did.
No, mine hasn't changed yet.
You showed the replay here.
Mine hasn't changed. It still says 2-2.
You should have, because you're before I am. So.
Well, I'm in the future.
You're 3 hours ahead of me. So.
Still says 2-2 here.
Here, I'll send it back to you. There.
Go that way. Go that way.
Yeah. Just 5 minutes left.
Did you hear about the ice? Did you hear about the ice hockey player here in the UK that died during the game?
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it was pretty brutal. Like, it was like a kick. It got him in. It hit him. It killed him basically. Yeah.
Cut his throat. Cut his neck.
Yeah, and
yeah,
the guy got arrested for manslaughter and suspicion of manslaughter. Let me find it.
Oh, really? He did it deliberately then?
Yeah, it was a Canadian guy who did it. A Canadian player that was over here.
Canada gets blamed for everything.
Probably Todd Bertuzzi. Yeah, they've had players in the NHL get their throats cut by skates, but it's been accidental. Like a goalie had it a few years ago. It was pretty gruesome, but he lived. They got on it right away, and he was okay. But scary stuff. Yeah.
I think this. I remember watching it at the time, and it just looked so. It looks deliberate, like he obviously didn't mean to kill him, but it was like excessive.
Yeah.
But I'd love to go to one of the games. They have them in the UK. They're not as popular as in Canada. But
Todd Bertuzzi was a bit of a goon who played in Vancouver.
Oh, goon.
Yeah.
We don't like goons.
No, he was a meathead.
Ty Domi. What a goon.
He was a pretty good hockey player, though. He could score goals too. Domi, he was a pretty good hockey player. They can be rough.
Who names their kid Ty?
Well, it could have been his brother was named Bo. Well, one person got it.
That's a hockey joke.
Yeah. Bow tie, people. Bow tie.
Oh, wait a minute. Scroll.
Bad timing.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. LOL. Mike, you want to come up here?
We need another question.
Mike can come up here. He's got nothing to do.
Send us a question.
Mike, get up here. Link in the description or whatever. Get up here. We got room.
Jeff, give us a question.
Nothing about cooking or recipes, anything like that. You know.
Have you been to have some spaghetti recently? That was the thing you were talking about a while ago, I remember.
SpaghettiOs.
I've got a can of mini ravioli or something.
I was reminded because of that song when you played it earlier. It's in that song.
Just don't eat pasta that goes to your stomach. Either that or I eat a bowling ball. Like, whoop! Yikes! Goida. Come on, Mike. Come on. How do you feel? Oh, I feel fine, Jeff.
Well, you know, good thing there are no hypochondriacs.
Oh,
God, we don't have a hypochondriac. We'd hear all about it.
yeah. I got an idea that I haven't done in a long, long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Come here.
What's going to happen now, folks?
Here, I haven't done this in ages.
Oh, the Beatles, Trivial Pursuit.
Or those are the cards that you can't read.
Yeah, but see, like, I got
This will be good.
I got new glasses since.
I got new glasses a couple of weeks ago too. You can't tell because they look like the old ones.
Yeah, so let's see if things have improved. I'll just grab a card here and see what happens. Okay, what do we got?
Be warned.
Of course, it's dark in here. That's a trouble. Jeez. Okay. What drummer substituted for Pete Best when he was ill on the Beatles' February 5th, 1962 performances? Yeah, you can play, Jeff.
I'm going to say Ringo.
Yeah, it's got to be Ringo.
The answer is Ringo Starr.
Of course. How else could it have been?
No,
Well,
I went Burke. No.
Remember that story, and that's kind of how they figured out they wanted him in the band.
Okay, what's on the next one? Who is this all about drumming?
I guarantee it wasn't Jimmy Nickel, or he never would have got the gig 2 years later.
That would be too tricky, wouldn't it, for a board game?
Well, question number 2. Who played drums for the Beatles when Pete Best took center stage to sing?
Paul McCartney.
Paul.
Yeah, it has to be Paul McCartney.
The answer is Paul. I'm not keeping score here either. Yeah.
You're right.
What Apple was his name? No. Paul was his name. What else we got here? This is all about Pete Best. This must be the Pete Best thing. On what song originally recorded by the Shirelles did Pete Best sing lead?
Jeez, you got me.
Take a guess. Oh, figures.
Well, I'm going to guess Boys, but I don't know.
Oh, that could be. That's a good guess.
I can't read that, Doc.
I think it says Boys.
It says Boys.
Yeah.
See?
It says Boys.
That's a good guess, yeah, because Ringo did it, right? So.
What do you mean Ringo is apple in Japanese? No.
I'm sorry, I don't.
He is. That's absolutely right. Ringo, the word for apple in Japanese is Ringo. Yes.
Really?
Yes. And that's a coincidence. The Beatles did not know that when they named Apple Records.
And
Lennon found that out later.
Are you ready for another Pete Best question?
Sure.
I hope Pete Best got some money for this.
I didn't know there was a word of the Pete Best. On what song originally recorded by Joey D and the Starlighters did Pete Best sing lead?
Well, I'm gonna guess the Peppermint Twist because that's the only song I know by Joey D and the Starlighters.
That's probably the only song they knew either. That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah. I didn't know the
Joey
Beatles.
used to sing "Love Me Tender." He thinks maybe. 4-2 Leafs.
Yep, they just got an empty net.
Do you guys know? Do you guys know that one of the reasons the rumor that the Beatles anthology is getting a remastering and all of that coming up in the fall is Pete Best's retirement? Because they figured he would know, and since he's going to be getting more money from anthology, he just decided to retire.
That's good. That's nice.
This quiz reminds me of the what is it? The Magical Beatles Museum on Matthew Street that's run by Road Best. If you go there, it's funny because all the memorabilia is Pete Best because it's obviously within their family.
Oh,
it's
really?
Like Pete Best shoes, yeah. Pete Best trousers from 1960. Pete Best drumsticks. It's the Pete Best floor.
Well, it's all over for the Ottawa Senators, I'm sorry to say.
Yay! We didn't get put out in the first round. Yay! Get something other than Pete Best questions. What instrument did Paul first play upon joining John's band?
Guitar.
Guitar, obviously.
Of course. Because Stu was playing bass.
Flugelhorn.
This is the quarry man. This is long before that. This is the quarry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's a card all about quarrymen.
It's either that or the tambourine, one or the other.
Paul got in because he knew how to play 20 Flight Rock. And then it's like, wow. You know,
you're a virtuoso. Yeah, let's grab another card. Okay. Oh, this looks like to be an all George card.
Well, they probably the cards probably are themed. I would think they would be.
Let's do her.
If you can, well, I read the first one. It's so simple. Like,
cards are themed. There's only 4 cards in the whole game.
No, well, yeah, but see, they've got these like
one
little
for each Beatle.
What do they call this? Like they have 6
pies categories.
Yeah. So like this one's like all George questions. Let's try another one. What's this about?
What do you got against George? Let me ask.
Nothing. Everything is a George question or George answer.
He doesn't like him because he was Bob Dylan's friend.
Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, okay, I get it now.
Well, these are stupid questions.
Good, we can give stupid answers.
Do you really not like Bob Dylan? Do you have a thing against Bob Dylan?
He doesn't
I don't like Bob
Dylan. I think you just
maybe
the world.
You just give me an idea for you. You've given me an idea for a new video.
Oh no.
Too funny. Yeah, there you go. The basement tape.
What? Oh no.
I don't think he's playing that mandolin correctly.
No. I don't like that card either. They're all the same stuff. They're all easy stuff.
Never play Trivial Pursuit with Doc because he'll just pick out a card. They know the answer.
Because you're looking at the answers.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the questions. I know that.
Well, maybe we don't.
I'm sure you do. If I do, you should. Okay, for example, all right. What song was recorded in early 1970 with only 3 Beatles participating?
I mean, mine.
These are too easy for the Beatles proper fans, isn't it? You know.
Guitar. And
I shouldn't have shown that on the camera.
A little bit behind there.
who was the producer at the last session to have a Beatle overdub his instrument on a Beatles song?
Well, Phil Spector.
Yeah.
Phil Spector.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last Beatles song worked on while they were still a band was Across the Universe.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe if I get another pie. Let me get another pie.
Which was recorded like 2.5 years before Spector was working on it.
It was recorded in '68, right? That's
early '68. It was recorded in early '68.
I got that album, you know. That's
I grabbed another pie.
what was it? What was the name of the album again? It's for the World Wildlife Trust. I've got that album.
Oh yeah. Nothing's gonna change our world.
Yeah. Our World. It's called Our World.
Yeah.
I don't know where I must have it filed under various. Maybe I got it under the Beatles.
That's the kind of song that makes you think that John Lennon has a point. Like that could have been it's a nice song, but it could have sounded better or been bigger. Like like a bigger production. It was.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Yeah,
I think I may have the brain.
It didn't need all that Phil Spector stuff at all. It didn't need it.
No.
Great tune. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think I have a brain buster here. Finally. What non-monetary demand did Brian Epstein make regarding the Beatles' Ed Sullivan Show appearances? What demand did the Beatles have that had nothing to do with
monetary? What would he ask for?
Giving up?
I would say
I have an inkling, but I don't know exactly what it was. I think it was at least the second appearance, if not a third.
Could it be top billing?
No, they would have had that anyway.
Yeah, they would have that anyway. I think it's more than one because they did it 2 weeks in a row, so I think it's a second appearance.
But that was planned.
The answer is top billing.
Oh,
wow!
Ha!
Well, that's dumb because they would have had that anyway.
Yeah, they did do 2 weeks in a row. I mean, that's
Yeah, well, Miami. They went down to Miami.
Yeah, they went to Miami, but that was in the contract that they did 2 weeks.
What did the Beatles do on November 4th, 1963 that impressed Ed Sullivan?
They landed probably Heathrow. I don't know. It was Sullivan was in the UK at the time, and their plane landed, and there was about 50,000 fans waiting to say hello.
No, they ate 5 plates of spaghetti.
Oh, no. Is that really what it says?
They landed at an airport? I don't know. Let me turn the card around and see.
Yeah, that makes sense that the people waiting for them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not the airport thing. They played before British royalty.
Oh, the Royal Albert thing.
The Royal Command performance.
Royal Command performance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he first got their attention. He happened to be at the airport when their plane landed and saw that crowd and said, "What the hell is this?"
Who are these guys?
That's how he found out about them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was his awakening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would any of you ever gone to an airport to watch like someone land? I can't imagine ever doing that. Like,
Well, there wasn't a lot to do in 1964.
Well,
63, actually, it would have been,
Well, as an adult, I would say no, but remember, these are kids. There was teens.
Yeah.
Barely.
I can tell you that once in a while on a Sunday, my family used to hop in the car and we'd drive to the airport and watch planes take off.
Oh, well, what fun!
Yeah.
I get that you're doing it with your family. It can't. I mean, like you said, there's not much going on.
Plus, in the 60s, most people hadn't flown yet. The majority of people in the world in 1963 had never been on an airplane before. The vast majority.
Yeah, that's true.
He may not have been there, but he heard about it.
Yeah, couldn't afford it. It was.
Yeah. Probably 5% of the world's population had been on an airplane at most in 1963.
Yeah.
There's a popular live stream on YouTube of planes just taking off from Heathrow Airport, and it gets a lot of viewers. People are just watching the planes.
Wow.
That's a video.
I've been to Heathrow. I've flown into Heathrow.
There you go.
Twice, I think. I think we went to Heathrow both times.
And were your arms tired?
No. The first time was scary. It was the first time I'd ever been on a plane. And we're going to land, and it is fog. You couldn't see. I'm right next to the window. I'm looking out the window, and I see white. And we're getting really close to the ground, and I see white, and that's all anybody saw. And when we landed, when we touched down, everybody in the plane just went. It was like a spontaneous round of applause. Because I'm sure it was fine. There's radar, but we couldn't. I'm on the ground, and I can't even see anything. Nothing out my window, and I'm on the friggin' ground. It was like, wow. It was really foggy.
Yeah, I'm terrified of flying.
Oh, this one's got better thinky questions. What was the first American hotel to house the Beatles?
First American.
Where did they stay when they?
The Waldorf Astoria. I'm gonna say the Waldorf Astoria.
You are incorrect.
I figured it was. Needed a guess though.
Tim Allen?
Well, I'm assuming it's New York City, but I don't know
which hotel it was.
The Hilton. I have no idea.
Realistically, who's going to know that?
No, they were booked into the Plaza.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like a shopping plaza.
See?
I think they actually stayed at the Watergate in D.C. I'm not positive, but I think.
Ooh, scary. Which American TV network told viewers it sent 3 film crews to record the Beatles' first U.S. arrival, but then chose not to show any of it? What network? What's that? These are tough questions.
CBS.
We have a vote for two.
You got impossible answer, 3 answers. I'm going CBS.
Could have been PBS.
No, there were only 3 networks.
It might have been WPIX.
No.
Did you see that recent video that was released a couple of weeks ago with Paul going through the photos of the exhibition? With the 1964 stuff.
Anyway, the answer is NBC.
Wow.
NBC.
I don't know where my Our World album is, but I know I have it.
Huh. Well, it's somewhere in your world.
It's somewhere in your world. You just don't know where. It'll be in the last place you look.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
You gotta be pretty dumb to find it and then keep looking for it.
Maybe the third one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking after I find it. So
Yeah.
Can't be sure about that.
Here we've had this terrible show going on, and I realized I haven't even played a commercial yet.
No,
Oh.
no commercials.
Yeah. So hey, we're gonna take time out for these fine commercial words.
Post Toasties Corn Flakes, fresh as a sun-ripe ear of corn. Flaked and quick toasted to come to breakfast, crackling out loud with fresh corn flavor. That's Post Toasties. Post Toasties, another fine product of General Foods.
Now,
So-
come on. How many of you were singing along?
When you toast corn, shouldn't you end up with popcorn?
Well, that's a different kind of corn. That's specially made to go. Regular
I've never seen.
The
I've
flake.
never seen a box. I've never seen a box play the piano before. That's pretty weird. So
pretty
whose
cool.
idea was that?
Well,
I know.
I was just nice to see Doc's cereal bowl in a commercial.
In
more, like
black and white too.
more like a cereal trough.
Well, that had to have been a commercial that was written by Darren Stevens because it was stupid.
Well, I'm sorry. I can read. I'm a guy that can read upside down perfectly well. You hold something upside down, I can read it easily.
That's another thing about that commercial.
But words scrolling the wrong way, I have a problem with that.
Like, why didn't they scroll it the right way? They could have just as easily scrolled it the other way.
Yeah, I know. I had difficulty. I guess I can tell you why. I can tell you exactly why. So you have to watch it again because you won't get it. So you'll pay more attention to it the second time it's on. I guarantee that's why.
But it was
Not
still a
working.
stupid commercial, really. Like, let's pretend it's a player piano and all of this kind of stuff. Is that how you sell cornflakes?
I still
Really?
think
Darren?
I
Not
don't
even
know.
Samantha could fix that.
There's a lot of problems in that plot. There's a lot of plot holes there.
Plot holes. like, where did the piano player come from? Why do you put an ear of corn in the thing to make it play the Post Toasties?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
There's
Oh, I got an idea.
huh? Oh, ideas are welcome.
I just have to find it, so keep talking.
Oh. But yeah, that was a commercial. Just dumb. I'm afraid McMahon and Tate were fired after that. So, Sam, maybe Endora made that commercial or something. It was awful.
In the background, I'm trying to make a video of you getting Bob Dylan in a headlock, but it's not letting me make anything. He doesn't want to make any violent videos.
Uh-oh. I'm a very unviolent person.
No.
Uh,
I'm trying to push it. It's good because it's you got to work out what words to use. To sort of
how about me putting Richard Dolan in a headlock. Would that work?
No, I don't. I sent in the one that I'm with the Funko Pops. I don't think. I also made it a while ago, and it's not AI, but I put auto tune on the Wanderlust and your song, and it sounds really nice. But he's not interested.
Yeah, and those Toasties were discontinued in 2016. The sad part was I liked Post Toasties.
I'd never heard of them.
Ooh. Oh, they used to make alphabets too, but they discontinued those a couple of years ago.
I can't find the. I don't have the album. I only have the CD. But this, you know this album.
Yeah.
That you see the song on the piano. It's called "Fool's Overture."
Okay.
You know what it actually is?
Oh, like if you look at the music on it, it's really.
Yeah. It's the Star Spangled Banner.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll bet you they regret that now.
I don't think many people know. Well, you do now if you're watching this show.
Ooh.
But I played it on my guitar once, and that's what it was.
Wow.
But it's hard to see. Like it's easier to see on the album. The CD doesn't show up too well. But yeah.
I figured it would sound like the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Well, good.
I just figure whoever left that piano out in the snow was the same guy that left the cake out in the rain.
No doubt.
Might have been. Someone left the piano in the snow.
It was Richard Harris. He just blamed someone. Someone left it up there. It was actually Richard Harris.
Hey, I saw Richard Harris one day. I was so happy. Nobody believed me. I only saw him for like 45. He came into Dean and DeLuca where I worked.
Oh, really?
And I think he was looking for a newspaper. We didn't sell the paper because he walked in really quickly, did just a loop of the store, and walked right back out. But it couldn't have been anybody else. Because he was wearing a blue blazer, which is hotel that he stays in gets him because he refuses to buy a suit jacket. He hates suits. But the jacket he was visiting DC, obviously, but where he lived in New York City, I think it was New York City, he lives in a nice building and you have to wear a jacket. But he wears rugby shirts. So this guy had a blue jacket, a blazer on over a rugby shirt, and white hair all over. I'm like, that's Harris. That's Harris. I'm like,
Jonathan Harris and Dr. Smith.
And he wasn't in our store 45 minutes. He's out he went. And I was like, that was Richard Harris.
Oh, better than
in MacArthur Park.
I miss Jeff.
Yeah, so we do too.
So does Jeff.
Yeah.
He's having internet trouble tonight. He's flooded.
Yeah.
There's water in his computer or something.
Well,
Someone
Jeff's not
Jeff
flooded
Kendall in the rain.
At least he said he wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There you go, kids. This is the kind of show you get for the 100th show anniversary.
What's that sign in the door, Peter? Are you like in a motel room or something? What is?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Is that telling you where the emergency exit is?
Yeah. This is no, I'm not at a hotel. I'm not at home. This is my job. It's the easiest job in the world.
Yeah, I can see that.
Richard James wants to play the year game.
He's getting material for his next several AI videos. That's what he's doing.
Well,
research.
If you're wondering why I watch every time, and I have all the time to do these videos, it's because I have to do a 12-hour shift, so I've got all the time, and it's very helpful.
It's boring where he is.
Well, I love my stereo. I love my stereo blowing up. That was priceless.
Well, that's the thing.
I had to buy a new one, brand new one. It's the same one, but
That took a lot. That took a few hours because I had to get it where your head turned at the right time. But it's still that. The thing is that was hard. Like because I took the real video and then connected it to the AI, and it's not a very smooth transition. But I tried to make it just
good enough. It was
one
funny.
whole thing.
He just gave me an idea for a new one, Peter. When he turned around and said, "See, I had to buy a new stereo, and now you can have that one."
You can do it again. Yeah. Just leave the guitar alone.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
Funny. Yeah, that was good. I liked it. Oh, what do we got? Oh, okay. Photo.
Oh, it's a year game because
I gotta blow it up. Sorry, people, I won't be able to see your comments.
Blow it up real good.
Yeah. Well, this is in Logtown, Mississippi. We're at the local post office. They're about to raise the flag.
I guess say 1955. Be earlier, but I'm going with that.
Well, I don't know. Let's get a look at their shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that old lady on the left has got some weird looking shoes. So
They look like sneakers.
yeah, really. Did they have sneakers back then? I don't know.
I have a guess, but I'm gonna go
It was 1954.
Logtown, Mississippi.
I'm gonna go late. I'm gonna go last.
Jeff Kendall showed his girlfriend the cat video. She thought
the cat video is my favorite. That's so dead on.
Well,
yeah, the that was a couple of weeks ago. Where, I got an email from the company that kind of downgraded people use. Kind of really, it's perfect. So, but the ones I've been doing the last week they're not as good because of the.
It's still fun.
Too many people on it.
We're playing the game like you wanted, Richard. So
48, 49. Well, it could be 40.
Okay, I'm going 1963.
Ooh.
Yeah, it could be that too. It could be early 60s.
Could be anything. Watching the bowling thing. What the heck? You gotta crop that stomach out. What?
It's supposed to be you and Bob Dylan, but like Bob Dylan's just malfunctioning. They haven't. This is what I'm saying. Like it's just doing tricks.
The real one, so that's okay.
He's just doing mad things. It's not really listening to what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Whereas with the Jeff one and the other ones, it was perfect. I said pan out to show him surrounded by hundreds of cats, and it just did it perfectly.
So Tim, what's your pick? What's your year?
I picked 1963.
All right, let's see what we got.
Let's see what the answer is.
Yeah.
Answer is 63.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think I guessed that?
How did you get that?
No, I didn't peek. How could I peek?
Okay, oh, the little sign there probably had something 1963 on it.
Nope. What are they doing?
Raising a flag.
No, they're not raising a flag.
They're lowering a flag. Oh,
they're lowering a flag. It's November of 1963, to be more precise.
They don't look sad though.
That's my guess. That's my guess is they're lowering the flag because President Kennedy is. But that was just a guess. It was just a wild guess. But that was my thought. And apparently it's right.
Wow.
Because why else would they be taking the picture? That's what I'm thinking. Why would they be taking a picture of this?
Maybe they're stealing it.
Yeah.
No, they're not raising a flag. They're lowering a flag. And
Exactly.
that's right. Wait. This is. I should actually know. I'm within a couple of years.
Well, you can tell obviously it's a Jefferson airplane.
No, but there's a film made of this day. I've seen the film.
Ooh. And that's it. Tim can't play anymore.
I can't. Okay, I've got a guess, but I'm going to go last again because
1918, 1922, and Mary Pickford is in that picture too.
I'm going to say 24 because that's the year my dad was born. So 24.
Yeah, that's him in the background.
I'm going 26, but it could be as late as 28. But I'm going 26. I could be wrong. It could be earlier.
What's it say on the sign behind them? Something bowling?
And I forget who the guy on the right is, but that's Douglas Fairbanks all the way to the left, and then that's Mary Pickford and
Might be Clint Eastwood. It's Clint Eastwood, I think.
Oh. No, isn't that Ernest Borgnine?
No.
Douglas Fairbanks.
Yeah, and the guy in the end is with the cowboy hat. That's John Wayne.
I don't know. I forgot who he is.
Could be Keith Richards.
Yeah, that's true. He's everywhere. It's D.W. Griffith.
Is it D.W. Griffith? It could be.
Could be.
No, it's got to be Keith.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Scroll.
I'm trying to remember what film they were making when the day that they showed up. I can't remember.
1919.
Oh, well, we're all close.
Oh, wow. I was furthest off, and I thought I knew. I thought it was later than that.
Next. Now loading. Oh, Tale of the Pup. Well.
Hot dog.
I guess. Wahoo. Isn't that suggestive? Ooh. Eddie Blake's Tale of the Pup.
Okay.
So I had one of those bikes when I was a kid.
I know. We all did. That's like mid-60s.
I'm going to say 68. I think that's when I got my bike, was 68.
Well, we'll check the car out on those.
Yeah, but they were. I'm going 71.
Oh, so it had something to do with the United Artists being made.
Yeah, but they didn't form United Artists till later.
Well, they were talking about it. 69, 68, 1970. I know we all had bikes like that in the 60s. The Mustang bike.
Well, and I hate to tell you, but and the 70s.
Mine was a CCM 2-speed Mustang bike.
Ooh, I know with the handlebars that were up.
Yeah, the monkey bars and the
monkey bars.
I put a high back on it myself. I put the higher back on it.
Yeah, in the 70s.
And it's in black and white too.
Yeah. That doesn't
How old
matter.
was Eddie Black then?
I'm still sticking with 68.
You don't get a good look at their shoes.
Doesn't matter. You know about what year. It's just, it's only a possible 10-year period it could be. I mean,
well,
shoes aren't going to change very much in 10 years.
Well, let's find out. Well, 83?
What?
Wow.
83?
Well, I guess it could be more than a 10-year period, couldn't it?
What?
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
Those bikes weren't around by 83.
No,
they were still. Well, no, they were still around. They were still.
No, in 1983 we had 10 speeds and stuff.
But kids didn't ride 10s. Kids still rode those bikes.
Like look at, and it's got the banana seat on it and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's what they had.
Yeah, in the 60s, not 1980s.
No, and up through the mid 80s at least, kids were still riding those kinds of bikes.
Ah,
no, 1920. Whoops.
I was the closest, but I was still way off.
I don't know. I have my doubts on that one.
Yeah, I mean,
no, because I was looking at the girl's top, and that's not a 60s top.
Bah, humbug. Okay, what's this dude doing?
Well, he's slacking off whatever he's doing.
He's got a cigarette. He's got
PF flyers on it.
Yeah, he does. He's got some sort of carving there he's playing around with.
Yeah, he's trying to choke that poor carving there. This'll kill you.
What's that he's working on? Could that be a ship, like an old wooden ship he's working on or something? I don't know. It's funny. It's got pretty elaborate. Like, look at the window. It's got that curved edifice on it, and
could be like an old theater.
I know the way I always joke about it and everything, but I'm being serious this time. Can you zoom in on the guy's shoes? And I'm being serious this time.
Yeah. Let me click on a couple more of these. 43, 48, 79.
See, because it almost looks like he's wearing high tops. I don't think he is, but it almost looks like he's wearing high tops, and that's why I wanted to see his shoes.
Well, I think he is though. Like he's got.
No, I think he's wearing boots. No, maybe he is.
No,
he's wearing high tops.
Those are running shoes.
They're very fancy. I think they're kids.
Yeah.
See that.
I'm gonna say.
Hey, attend to somebody. So I'm gonna have to get off. But
all right.
Peace and love. It's nice to speak to you, and
Bye.
congratulations on reaching 100 shows. It's an accomplishment.
You're a big part of it. Yeah.
Great seeing you, Peter. As
Don't
always,
give up.
Don't be a stranger.
Stay healthy.
No, I watch every time. I don't miss it, even if I don't comment. Anyway,
Oh,
God
wow,
bless.
thank you. Yes. Oh, God. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm going
based on the last
1967.
one- Yeah, I was gonna say seven. I'm gonna say 76. Based on the last one, it's probably 94.
I think it's 67 just because I don't think they're Converse. I think they are Keds.
No, they're not Converse.
I'm saying 67.
Well, kids used to have those things on the ankle.
Yeah.
So does Converse, though.
But it's in black and white. That throws everything off.
It does.
Well, it doesn't.
People still take black and white pictures today, Doc. It doesn't.
I'm sticking with 76. That's I always go with mine.
How about 79?
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
See, I was actually going to go to the 20s till I saw the shoes.
Yeah, no, it's not 20s.
Oh, the shoes.
Because I thought that was Lennon. I thought that was a bust of Lennon.
With a 2x4 up his throat? Well, let's submit. 1950. They had kids in 1950, I guess.
Yeah, no, they would have. They would have. I didn't think adults wore them, but
yeah.
So they're not Converse.
No, I didn't think they were Converse.
No, they would have been kids.
Oh, Nintendo action set for Christmas. Well, I say that's 1980.
Yeah, this is two. This is out of the league.
Is that 1987 that came out?
1989.
Well, I was going to say 89. I'll say 88 just for the
you
fact.
can say 89. You can tie me. It doesn't matter.
We got to spread.
People are all Googling when the Nintendo first showed up.
Yeah. We're not cheating. Look, hands, not cheating. Yeah. I never cheat. I don't see the fun of cheating. I don't play to win. I play to have fun.
I just cheat on my taxes.
Yeah, but would you give a little girl the Nintendo Duck Hunt to play?
I don't know.
Yeah, like little girls love guns.
Well, no, I don't know. Anyway, there you go.
Unless their last name is Bobbitt, then they love knives. But
yeah, she's the little girl that Santa Claus forgot. Well, Kimba doesn't. She just knows it's 1985.
Well, she could be right.
Yeah, it's got the Duck Hunt. Yeah, it's the first generation of Nintendo.
But the first generation of Nintendo lasted a couple years. It didn't,
Well, yeah, but it's like, what year did that first generation Nintendo come out?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a video game person.
Unless the parents saved up and got it the following.
Yeah, that's the thing. The first generation of Nintendo probably lasted 5 years anyway. So,
Well, I'm still got it set on 1987.
You're pretty safe with that. We're all in that ballpark.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere.
The answer is 92. Whoa.
Oh wow! See?
Wow.
There you go.
Well, you see, they got it at
I got it again.
They got it at the thrift store. It was old stock. Yeah, the father got it for himself and just gave it to the little girl. Yeah, that poor little girl. Like
girls play video games. Girls play. They still play video games all the time.
I thought that it was earlier than 91 though. Because we had the ColecoVision and that was 82. And then there was the Game Crash.
I didn't have any. No, I don't know anything about it.
And then it wasn't until I thought it was 87 when Nintendo showed up, it started all over again. Something like that. Yeah. See, Kimba's brother got his in 85 or 86. She definitely played Duck Hunt. Because that's what it came with.
Like I said, they didn't, it wasn't like today. They weren't putting things out for a year and then, oh, here's a new model. they would have been lynched back then. You didn't improve things for years, because things were built to last. The world was different then. It was better, in my opinion. But
well, Tim, United Artists were founded in February 1919.
wow, because Chaplin was still under contract with somebody till the mid-20s. I'm pretty sure he was.
Was like Hal Roach or somebody?
Well, no. It was a major by then, but I think somebody.
I don't know. Oh, I just noticed Gurr was gone. Where'd he go?
But I'm thinking that the other guys went with United Artists and Chaplin couldn't for a while.
We'll have to wait till 1919.
Nick Lowe is one of the founders of Stiff Records, but he wasn't really on Stiff Records very long. But it's the same sort of thing.
How about that? Well, half of the rest is gone, so there's not much to the rest anymore.
No.
Oh, well, Maple Leafs win. They're going on to the second round. Tigers have not started yet. It says it starts at 9:38 and it's 10:17.
The Detroit Tigers.
Yes.
The Tigers.
It shows as though they haven't started yet, even though it's an hour past the time they were supposed to have started.
I'm eating, so that's why I went to.
Maybe they're getting rain delays or something. Seems to be rain everywhere.
Don't forget to share and like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff.
I think that's an exaggeration, Kimba. I don't think it was lots of fun.
Marginally.
It's marginally interesting.
It was basically all in black and white too. What year did the band Bare Naked Ladies form?
That was in the 90s.
No, it was earlier than that.
Was it?
86, 87?
I was actually thinking 87.
It was. I knew them before they broke because they were a Toronto band, and we would get Canadian radio, and they were playing "Be My Yoko Ono" all over the Buffalo area, and I was still living in Buffalo, and I left Buffalo in sometime in the spring of '90, I think.
1988. 88.
Yeah. So I knew it was earlier than that because, like I said, Be My Yoko Ono was all over Buffalo radio.
I remember the first thing I heard from them was a cover of Lovers in a Dangerous Time, which I think is an amazing cover. It's a really good job they did on that. It's actually the only song I like of theirs. I'm not a big fan of it.
Well, I liked Be My Yoko Ono. I actually liked it a lot. I liked the Be My Yoko Ono. Oh no. I liked that. But I thought it was sweet. I thought it was sweet.
Mike says you are correct. 1988. I thought 87, so I wasn't far off.
Somewhere I have a promo 45 of Be My Yoko Ono by the Bare Naked Ladies I bought in a record store. A promo, not 45 CD, a promo 1 song CD of Be My Yoko Ono. Before they were signed to a major label, whatever label they were on.
They're from Scarborough. We call it Scarberia.
Okay.
It's a northern suburb of the Greater Toronto area.
And for all you people wondering about the formation of United Artists, after problems with First National Pictures, Chaplin, Pickford, Fairbanks, and D.W. Griffith incorporate United Artists as a joint venture company on February 5th, 1919. Each held a 25% stake. There you go. Hey, Tom Allen, did you like the band Sugar Plastic?
I don't know. Well, Tom Allen's not here. He's my brother, and he's probably not watching. I've never heard of him myself.
I never
heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Never heard of him. I guess we can't like him if we never heard of him. Thanks for your question, though.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. That's so true to life.
It is. It is.
So true to
Just
life.
picture that's Jeff's life.
Oh no. Surrounded by kitty cats. Oh, Paul, Mike has all 17 studio CDs by Bare Naked Ladies. All 17.
I didn't realize I did that many.
I didn't either. I think
Yes,
Mike might be the person that realizes they did that many records, including them.
Born on a pirate ship and Gordon and all was good. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they're talented. They just never did it for me. I wasn't into that style of music.
They sang too fast.
Well, it bordered on novelty. Like a lot of their stuff was novelty songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I had $1 million and stuff like that. It was like, yeah.
But I like some of their phrases. They had some good phrases and some good little jokes in their songs that I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a green coat. No, that'd be cruel because they'd already said a fur coat. So then they said a green coat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cruel. I like that. That's clever.
I just made you say underwear. You know, because if you're singing along, you'd have to say underwear, or I just made you say underwear.
And I thought some of their songs had nice sentiments too. Like The Old Apartment is a nice, broke into the old apartment just to look at the place.
Yeah.
You know,
They weren't all novelty-ish.
That's nice. You know,
But
I don't know. To me, they're a cross between like almost. He's right about the novelty, almost like Weird Al Yankovic and Dave Matthews. You know, and I don't think that Dave Matthews in him. You know, that's not my thing.
Well, the best singer I think was Stephen Page, but he got into cocaine and stuff, and I think they kicked him out because of it. But and I don't know. Did he ever come back to them? I don't know. Mike, you'd know. But yeah, I think he was their best singer. I think they lost a little bit when they kicked him out.
Could be. Tim, have you heard Jane by Bare Naked Ladies?
No.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Jane. See, the dogs have heard it.
They did get a lot of airplay.
They did well.
Well, maybe in Canada. I don't know it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. Do I need to get my book out to see if they ever made the top 40?
I'm sure they made the top 40, and but the problem with the book only goes to 2004, and some of their stuff would have been after that.
Oh well, we'll see. We'll see.
I know Be My Yoko Ono wasn't a hit, but it was a regional hit in Buffalo.
Ah, yes, they are in the book. They are in the book.
They're in the book.
They are in the book.
They're in the book.
They are an alternative rock group from Toronto, Ontario.
No, Scarborough.
Ed Robertson, Kevin Hearn, Jim Cregan, and Tyler Stewart. They had 2 songs in the top 40.
If I had $1 million, and what was the other one?
No, it's not $1 million.
Oh, really? Wow.
No. Back in 1998 in October, 1 week made it to number 1. Wow. Wow.
Which one made it to number 1?
So they made number 1. And the other one was
what's on?
October in 2000, Pinch Me. Got to number 15.
What was the one that got to number 1?
1 week.
Well,
Well, isn't that nice? They made it a number 1 song. Isn't that nice?
yeah.
How about that? I would have never guessed. How about that? The book wouldn't lie.
The book.
The book that you have to take it.
So he didn't join. He didn't return permanently, though. So they must have had some kind of falling out, I would think. I remember at the time there was some drugs were involved, and he got busted or something, and that kind of fell apart from there. So
Yeah, I kind of hung around Upper New York for a while or something.
well, no, but he definitely left abruptly. I recall, but there could have been problems before then. But yeah. But he had the best. He had a nice voice. He had a good voice.
Yeah, very sweet. There we go. There's your bare naked ladies talk for tonight. And what we? Oh yeah, we're coming up to 2.5 hours.
Oh,
I know. Jeez. So if somebody wanted us to play the year game again, come on.
shocking.
What? Okay, more stuff. 1 week was released in 1998 off stunt. Steve got busted for drugs. Bono let him go in 2009. Oh,
Well, I thought it was earlier than that.
Jeff Kendall's in bed.
There's Jeff's head.
Get decapitated.
He's either in bed or the hospital. I don't know which. You're not in the hospital, are you, Jeff?
I'm in bed.
Oh.
He's got no clothes on.
Well, neither do we underneath our clothes. So, you know,
Yeah.
we're all naked underneath
We
our clothes.
went from bare naked ladies to bare naked Jeff.
Bare naked Jeff.
Yeah.
There's the title for your video.
Oh no!
Yay!
That's get some clicks right there.
Yeah.
Is this an AI of Jeff?
Hello, Kimbo. This is the real me. Can't you see?
It's a real
Can you
Jeff.
see the real me? Can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
Just don't pan the camera down.
Speaking
No,
of
I'm
the
not
real
gonna do
me,
that.
Oh my
speaking of the real me, that song, in my opinion, the Who never rocked harder than they did in that song. Real me.
Yeah.
What an amazing,
Especially at the end.
pounding, driving song that
Yeah,
is.
I have some Who stuff coming, and you'll see it when it comes.
Ah,
Mhm.
awesome.
I found a guy in Texas, and he's really good. Really, I'll have him by next.
Send you some stuff.
Yes.
Key riff.
Where's all the viewers going? Just because we got Jeff naked?
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad to. Hey.
We should be having a surge of viewers because we've got.
I'm lying in bed. I'm wearing boxer shorts. And,
Ooh.
Well, I must say, Jeff, that that's the highlight of the show right there.
It is.
This show was not one of our best.
Everybody's saying Jeff lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did.
No, I'm not nearly as heavy as he was.
Mm.
I think
Well,
Alice Cooper killed it with Killer.
Oh,
This show was a killer.
I think it killed this show.
You think so?
Oh well. Well, a few people came and watched, and we thank you for that.
Yes.
But really, I think it's about time we put this episode of Thursday Night Soup back in the can.
We'll be back Sunday, and hopefully my internet will work at my StreamYard. And, you know.
I know, against most people's wishes.
Your nightmares now.
Yeah.
Have a nightmare.
So we even thank the people that showed up, like all the trolls and all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much. And Kim, Richard James, and all that kind of stuff. So, thank you for coming. And I'll learn how to run this thing one of these days. That's not it. That's not it. No,
Bye, everyone.
I can't find the button. There's a button up here. Okay.
Up there.
Bye-bye, everyone.